Preparations are underway around the world as millions get ready to celebrate the beginning of this year's Chinese Lunar New Year festivities, happening tomorrow, the 10th of February. According to the Chinese Zodiac Calendar, this time also marks the transition from one animal to another, with this year being the year of the dragon. To talk more about the Lunar New Year festivities, we're joined by Erwin Pon. He's the chairman of the Chinese Association. Erwin, wonderful to have you. Thanks so much for joining us on the program to talk about this.
Good morning, Leanne. Thank you so much for having me.
So, okay, tomorrow is Chinese New Year. I know it's a long ceremony. It's not something that just happens on one day. There's a build-up to it, and then there's festivities afterwards as well. Perhaps you want to talk a little us through how these festivities work.
Sure, fantastic. So I see you know a little bit about it already. So you're 100% right. Chinese celebration, we call it the Spring Festival as well. In China, it's moving from winter into spring right now. So it's also known as the Spring Festival. But actually, it lasts for about 14 days, which culminates in our Lantern Festival. So over the next 2 weeks, the Chinese community will be celebrating. But the big event really is tonight. It's our New Year's Eve. And it's a typical time where people and families get together and share different type of foods. There's a lot of traditions in terms of the food that you eat. For example, tonight we'll be eating a lot of noodles, which means long life, dumplings, which also remind us of these little gold ingots and money that was used that time. And then we also have some sticky glutinous rice balls, which means stickiness means sticking together as a family.
I love that.
So we'll be doing that tonight. But we have some big celebrations coming across. Sunday we have it at the Nanhua Temple, and where it's so beautiful. We have like a few thousand people that come to our temple and celebrate the welcoming in the new year. And we have lion dancers, dragon dancers, and we share this culture with a lot of other people as well. We live here in South Africa, so it's important that we have other cultures also represent there. And typically we have a lot of other non-Chinese South Africans also performing Chinese traditional dances and such. So it's a whole host of things.
Beautiful.
And then it's this weekend. And then next weekend we have it at Cyril Dean, whereby it's a street party, fireworks, dances again, great food. And really, it's just a time of celebration.
It sounds so wonderful. And also, of course, it's a transition into the new animal that represents this year. So, I mean, I'm looking back at the past years. So 2020 was the year of the rat. I think that was self-explanatory. We had a tough year with pandemics and all. 2021 was the ox, so we had to deal with the weight of what the rat did to us. Then, of course, it's 2022, the year of the tiger, I suppose, survival of the fittest. And then last year was the year of the rabbit. I don't know what happened last year, but everywhere I went, maybe it's just because here at the SABC we've got a family of rabbits that are everywhere, and they just are living in our parking lot. But this year, I'm a bit nervous about the year of the dragon. What does it mean? What are the different animals represent? Next year, I'm leaving next year, the year of the snake. I'm going to sleep for the year. You can wake me up in the next year. Talk to me about the dragon.
Yeah, so a dragon is a mystical creature in Chinese mythology. They believed also that the emperor was a descendant from the dragon. So dragon is not as scary as it sounds. It's actually a very auspicious mystical creature, and that's why we do the dragon dance as well. It's to scare away the evil spirits, anything that's bad, and really it's around protection and looking after people as well. So this year we are expecting a great year. Dragons are good luck, prosperity, strength. Yeah, I hope so too.
Yeah, I hope so.
But it also represents a lot of change, a lot of growth. You know, you mentioned the animals in the zodiac, and the first animal that actually reached the Jade Emperor and the first year that was named was the rat. But the dragon came, I think, fourth or fifth. And one of the reasons why it came fifth, because even though it could fly, it could get there the quickest out of all of them, it took its time because he was helping the villagers and the people on the way. So myth has it that the dragon is always a caring animal, a very symbolic, a wonderful creature, And hopefully this year, it does have its ups and downs, but it's a year of change, a year of protection. And it's a year for us really to revive and look back, see all the changes, and really start growing. Again, hopefully the economy will grow, hopefully a lot of people also be safe as well.
Well, I hope so. I really do. So the year of the dragon, an important year. I like that. So I'm doing a little bit of research while I'm chatting to you, and I'm finding some fun stuff as well. And perhaps you can talk to us about it. They're telling you about the 10 Chinese taboos, things you shouldn't do on New Year. And I want to read one or two to viewers because I've found them quite fascinating. Don't say negative words. So you mustn't say words in this particular period like death, sick, empty, pain, ghost. Don't say those words. Do not break ceramics or glass. Do not clean or sweep. That's something you shouldn't do. Do not use scissors, knives, or other sharp objects. This one gets me, though, and please, you need to explain it. Do not visit the wife's family. Stay away from the in-laws. Do not demand debt repayment. Avoid fighting and crying. Avoid taking medicine. Do not give New Year blessings to someone who's still in bed. I love these. And then, of course, Chinese gift taboos. Talk to me about some of these traditions.
Yeah, so a lot of our cultures and traditions are really about symbolisms, really. So I mentioned a little bit about the food and the stickiness of the food and means sticking together. And likewise, on the other side, is that what we believe is that how you start your year is how the year will continue. So you don't want to start the year off with a bad foot, right? So that's why you don't go into arguments. Maybe that's why you don't go to the wife's family. I'm not sure, although I love my wife's family. She might be listening. But so you and then you say a lot of happy words, good words. You know, one of the sayings is 恭喜发财 or 恭喜发财, which means good luck and prosperity. And you say these things because to everybody you meet, because you want them to have a good year, you want to have a good year, and you hopefully it carries on. One of the things that you said you don't do is sweep. So I've mentioned the dragon dance, the lion dance, scaring away all of these evil spirits and bringing about good luck. So what you don't want to do as the first day of the year is that suddenly all this good luck has come to you. You don't want to sweep it away and clean it away. So a lot of times they say don't clean on the first day of the year.
Beautiful. All of these are these significant celebrations. So, all right, it is happening. I know it lasts for 15 days. I have to let you go, though, because I know we're sort of getting to the end of it. But the color red, why is that associated with the Lunar New Year? Perhaps you can help us with that.
Yeah, so red is just red and gold was one of the symbolisms worn by the emperor again. It became a symbol really of good luck. So a lot of people will wear red, see a lot of our traditions and decorations is red, a lot of Chinese words, symbolisms again. And one of the other things we do give is red lucky packet. So it's a little packet filled with money inside, and traditionally we'll give it to the younger kids and filled with money. They can go and buy sweets and presents and gifts and basically start the year happy again, and hopefully that continues throughout the year so that you may be prosperous for the remainder of the year.
Oh, Erwin, I love the traditions. I think it's beautiful. Blessings. We wish you the best of New Year's and the celebrations that take place tonight, New Year's Eve, and then, of course, the celebration tomorrow and next week as well. So, Erwin talking us through the Chinese New Year. We're moving into the Year of the Dragon, chairman of the Chinese Association. Absolutely stunning. Don't you love those traditions? I really do.